I have to get this downloaded. And the movie, guys, that will be coming out probably around the 11th. Is when we'll end the shooting and edit it. I mean, Hayden. Hayden, if we do that movie thing, if we're doing that movie thing, oh, we're doing it like upload it like 11. Never mind. But anyways, me and Hayden are gonna be hitting up the Battlefield 1 tomorrow. Me and Hayden, his mom's buying Battlefield 1 for him. So me and him are gonna play a good game of that. We are back on Madden 17. This is my career mode, basically, like NBA 2K14. It's called franchise. This is my only one franchise. So I have 99 overall Aaron Rodgers, 92 Larry Fitzgerald, 93 Le'Veon Bell. So we will actually just wait for this update, which is taking forever on Madden 17 time. This is taking forever. It usually goes fast, even ask Caden. Sure. It goes 1, 2, 3, 400. Sure. I don't know if you. Trey wasn't in there. He was crying. He wanted to get pictures. Don't touch my stuff! Check pictures and stuff. Guys, if I get a four-wheeler, I'm probably gonna do an epic stunt on that thing. This one should go fast. Yes! We are going. Madden 17. Here we go. And I'm the new owner of the Atlanta Falcons. I get paid $29.8 million. And the 12th value of this team. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you guys pick what jersey you guys want me to use during this whole entire season. I will use that for my home set and my away. Le'Veon Bell. All my players have a huge start in this game. 64, 0%. Not gonna kill him. Aaron Rodgers can do anything. Dying drill.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yes.
Automatic first down.
They're back here, guys. My defense sucks. My offense is great.
They'll run it now.
Blake Bortles.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run.
That's
what an offense does, staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
holding. Offense.
Yay! What I needed. We will take... Really? I hate that. I literally do. Like, I will literally try to pick it, and then it'll glitch out.
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Trying to get
Interception, bro!
and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Woo! And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it?
Come on, Fitzgerald!
Went back,
God.
the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now here is the first carry. It's a welcome back for Le'Veon Bell. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's good.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it.
God.
It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
You got to be kidding me. Hayden, look at this. You're in the lap.
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes
you're in the lap of my kicker. Just watch. Everything looks good now, right? Everything looks good. Hayden, everything looks good. It goes. Look how short I am. That's how freaking short I am. That's how freaking short. And we were over here. This is how freaking short. It went over there. Who does that? Come on.
Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it.
God.
And this one winds up no good.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Dang it.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack him here.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially. I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. A dump off for Charles. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the
Coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up forward. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Here's Rodgers. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one down. So they took a shot there on 3rd down.
God, no.
Now it's 4.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well.
Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Huh.
But on that...
Caught timeout.
A whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Dumb decision.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and 1 there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jason Jones in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Now whistles here before the snap.
No.
Look like one of the Bucs may have moved.
False start. Offense.
Hayden, this is one player.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. 2 minutes left right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there, and it's 3rd and short.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Nugent puts it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think...
And this will be caught at the 30. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll give this to Bell running right. Oh, what a move. And they'll get this one down about the 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. And in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got Fitzgerald. That one good for 21 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people...
And that is close. Touchdown, Falcons. Larry Fitzgerald as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The special often wins games.
On first down, Bortles. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A final shot before half for Bortles. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Fresh set of downs here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get...
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed a loss of yardage.
Okay, that's good.
On second down, Jamal Charles.
Oh, yeah.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
Demaryius Thomas. And he will have a man. Demaryius Thomas. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Demaryius Thomas, 83 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Is it okay? Yeah.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. And this is for a Falcon touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field.
Regular season, trying to bring the Atlanta Falcons undefeated.
Got their defense to preserve that lead.
You don't know.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Probably not.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Trailing here for some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
Okay.
Back now in Atlanta. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 3rd quarter. Defense taking pass. They've got the nickel set
lead, and I'll need a touchdown.
Now Bortles. They got a man. It's Woods. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
After this.
Bortles now on first down.
Come on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Robinson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And broadcasting. What? Yeah, I'm broadcasting. Nice tackle, dude. Okay. Watching left. You got it.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass.
Okay. Come on, we need to win, guys.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
No! Can't be.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. A dump off for Charles. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
If you want to do the water challenge, just one more time with one kid.
Takes the definition of
Carter
to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Here's Andy Lee now.
Do you know what the water challenge is, Carter?
When you dump water on it.
No, you get candy, stir it up in water for 1 minute.
That's what we did last time.
You have to drink it and eat it.
Drink it, okay. I can do that.
And eat it.
Warhead? Warhead challenge?
You can do anything. You can put Tootsie Rolls. I made him puke last time. We did it because I did a Tootsie Roll.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first.
We do not have any more Warheads. Okay, let's go. Come on. Take this thing. I want to get my touchdown. Hallelujah. Let's go. No, Mom, no.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Oh, crap, 9-yard line.
And the Falcons now making their way back out.
Here.
To the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Stop!
On second down, here's Rodgers. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. There goes Larry Fitzgerald. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Fitzgerald.
Time for a break.
Yeah.
Where's the desk?
There is no desk.
You just play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to know how to get in it?
Yeah, it's just on a black screen. Well, this kid was racist at my school. He was white. He goes, nobody in my family likes white. I go, okay. I'm not going to do this. Play mini games.
We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. That's caught at the 2. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Come on. Right here, Hank. Do you think we can do it with the run?
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take a timeout.
No yards.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on. I just need 1 yard.
So now 3rd and goal. He gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say they're firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Nice kick.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Kid Maryland to do it.
So out come the Bucs now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Please like, subscribe, post, share this video.
On 2nd down.
Whatever you guys can do.
The offense draws up here on 3rd.
And
face it, you can run the route tree
as
many times as you want. Get in sync, practice it,
all
do
the
all
good
those things.
stuff.
But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. He's got his man here. It's Green. There goes Green. Touchdown,
they scored.
Tampa Bay. Virgil Green, 58 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Now time to take a knee. Then we take a knee again, I guess.
The Falcons in victory formation
Okay,
as they
take
take
another
a
one.
knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he's got Fitzgerald. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. A gutsy decision there going forward on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts it into this.
Thank you guys
Indeed,
for watching
it
this
was
video.
gutsy because there's so many
163
actions they probably
views.
could have exercised in that
This
situation, but they bet on
is
themselves,
what I'm talking
and
about.
it paid off.
To good, great probably even, channel. We're going 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, Charles, the Falcons, they start their farewell tour of the Georgia Dome in grand style with a victory.
That has to feel good.
Guy had better completions than me. Luckily, he didn't win. Thank you guys. We are 1-0 in the regular season. See you again on Kyler Williams.